The wheel was invented by the Mesopotamians about 6,000 years ago. 500 years later, the chariot was invented in Sumeria. 2,500 years later, the first steam-powered vehicle appeared in the Orient. 2,000 years later, in 1800, locomotives became the first form of mass transport. In other words, the first trains ran in the New World. From there, things got faster. The first car was painted in 1890. In 1903, the Wright brothers flew. By 1908, the Model T was in assembly line production. All this was incremental, evolutionary change from the humble wheel to the motor car. But the wheel has not really changed. We have just learned to exploit its potential. It took maybe 5 decades for the car to dominate our lives. Mobile technology took less than 1 decade. The internet took just a few years, as you know. Caterpillars, on the other hand, transform after just 15 days into beautiful butterflies that we love to see. However, the caterpillar goes beyond change to transformation. There's no going back. Change and transformation are 2 important elements in long-term individual and organisational success today. But they are 2 different concepts that not everyone grasps. The former chief executive of General Electric, Jack Welch, once said, "You have a choice. You can become a victim of change or a master of change." In other words, there's always been evolutionary change, but never such rapid, exponential, dynamic change. Even 21st century transformational change that we need to come to terms with. So what is change? Change management is the structured application of the knowledge, resources and processes that allow personal and organisational change to be adapted, controlled and implemented. How individuals, teams and organisations make a successful transformation from the current way of doing things to a new desired way of doing things is the essence of change. Transformation is fundamental altercation or conversion, even revolution. Remember, transformation is beyond change with no going back. It's like the butterfly or a new baby being born. It's like the mythical phoenix rising from the ashes, reborn and revitalised. For example, an organisational transformational change intervention is a systematic plan and step-by-step process to implement and change the new order of things in an organisation, where there's no going back. From a business perspective, organisational transformation may mean a change of strategic direction, a change of market, an overhaul of the structure, or all of these. For example, professional and professional leadership should be an ongoing transformational imperative and part of your personal strategy process. So change at its simplest means becoming different, but you can always go back. Transformation is more like that metamorphosis process that the butterfly goes through. It's more strategic, organisation-wide, integrated and permanent. It's level 3 and level 4 development. The Rubicon process is a proven system of strategies and tactics of how to make the transformation from being an ordinary manager to being an extraordinary, competent leader. The key to managing change is to manage the same way when you are not in a crisis as you are forced to manage when you are in a crisis. Turnaround management cases prove that an organisation, and even individuals, can be changed almost overnight, provided the right degree of effort and willpower are administered.